Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Cheryl. Thank you very much for joining me. If you're a returning viewer, oh, I said that wrong. If you're a new viewer, hello, welcome. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. Hello. That was weird. I said it backwards. Anyways, I'm kind of cold, so I'm cuddling up my blanket. I got this blanket, this quilt. See if you can see it. It's really pretty. I got it from a friend of mine who just gave it to me out of the blue. It's a huge quilt, and I love it, and it's so comfy, and I just love it. So, it's kind of cold today. It's snowing a bit, not a lot, but a little bit. So, anyways, this is a bookish video, so if you're here for craftiness, I am sorry, this video may not be for you. But stay tuned, because I do have a crafty video coming up as soon as possible. So this video, as you can tell from the title, is my reading goals for next year. I haven't come up with my total reading goals for next year. Most of them I have, though. So what I'm doing for next year, this year I've read 97 books so far, and I'm hoping to finish 3 more before Christmas, before the end of the year, which will bring me up to my 100 books goal that I had for myself on Goodreads. So I'm very excited about that. Next year, now the thing is with this year is I read a lot of audiobooks. I listened to a lot of audiobooks. Probably 90% of the books that I read were audiobooks. Next year, I plan on reading mostly books that I have on my shelf, on my physical shelves here in my house. My hair is awful. I'm sorry. Anyways, when is my hair nice? I mean, really, seriously. But anyways, I have so many books. I have about, I would say about 300 or 400 books in my physical form, and then I have about 600 in ebook in my e-reader that I haven't read, and it's just getting a little too much. So I'm going to read. Last year I read a lot of library books. This year I plan on reading a lot on my physical shelves and my ebook, my e-readers. So I'm still going to go to the library, but I'm not going to get as many books as I usually do. So, yeah, hopefully it'll work this next year. Okay, so my goal basically is to read off my shelf. I am counting books that I haven't read since I started Goodreads. So I started Goodreads, I believe, 4 years ago. I should check. 3 or 4 years ago. And I have, before then, I never did any rating system, nothing. So I'm using Cawpile still, which is the Cawpile, which is done by G Book Roast. I'm doing Cawpile. That's the way I rate things. I love it. It's an easy way to rate books. Before Goodreads, I never rated books. So I'm counting all the books as my TBR, books I haven't read in the last 3 or 4 years. So there are some books I read 20 years ago that I don't remember and I never read, and honestly, I couldn't tell you what they were about if I tried. So I'm going to read all of those books. Not next year, because that would be amazing if I read like 600 books, or like 400 or 500 books, physical books, and 600 ebooks. That would be amazing. That's like 1,000 books. I can't do that in 1 year. There's no way. So, yeah, I'm going to try to read as many as I can, plus a few library books, and I'm probably going to buy some books, so who knows if this will work. But I do have this little basket. It's a pretty little basket I got from the dollar store, and in it I've got papers, and I'm going to be drawing, I think I'll probably draw 3 books a month out of here, and they are all about books that are on my shelf. For like this one, oh, this one's an audiobook. I did put a few audiobooks in there. This one is a young adult or middle grade. So there's that. There's, let's see, what's this one? I'm just showing you a few of the ones that are in here. This one is a Karen Kingsbury book, which I have like 26 Karen Kingsbury books that I haven't read, or that I haven't read in 20 years. Karen Kingsbury is a Christian author, and I have a lot of her books. This one's young adult. So there's a bunch of different prompts, and if I run out, I'll make more, but there's a bunch in there. So I'll be picking 3 books out of there for every month. I plan on doing a TBR every month. I don't know whether I'll stick by the TBR because I'm more of a mood reader, but I am going to do a TBR every month and put it on the channel. So that's exciting, something to look forward to. I am planning on doing wrap-ups as well, since I'll have the physical books to show you. A lot of the ones I did this year, of course, were audiobooks, like I said, and I couldn't show you pictures of them or anything. This year, hopefully, I'll be able to show you. So those are my goals. My goal for Goodread is probably just going to be 52 books, a book a week, because I'm reading physically, and I'm slower when I read physically. So my eyes aren't the best. They don't work the best, so I have to read. I don't read as much. I can't read longer than about 20 minutes usually, so yeah, it's going to be hard. But I plan on reading 5 to 6 books a month, 3 of them from here, one as one I just pick out of mood reading, and then 2 from the library a month. So, yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to finally read all these books that I have stacked. All those books stacked up. I'm going to read them. So I'm very excited for that. I tend to buy books and then go to the library and read the ones in the library. I don't know why I do that. I've got too many books here to read, but I go to the library instead. So, currently I'm reading Love Your Life by Sophie Kinsella. I've been reading that for ages, and I've got to finish it today because it's due at the library today, so I won't be able to get it back until tomorrow, but yeah, I've got to finish reading that. I'm loving it. Have you ever read Love Your Life by Sophie Kinsella? It's a new Sophie Kinsella book. Sophie Kinsella writes rom-coms, and she wrote the, hold on, don't fall over, The Confessions of the Shopaholic, and she wrote that series. She's very famous for that series. She's written a few standalones, and this book is a standalone. I'm loving it. It's about a lady who, I forget her name, but she goes on a writing retreat that's very seclusion, and you don't know anybody, you're not allowed to give personal information about anybody, and she meets a guy, and of course they can't share any personal information, except then they have this fling, this summer fling kind of thing, in 2-week vacation in Italy, and they find out they live in the same city, so they decide to continue the relationship. But once they get back and find the reality of their worlds are completely different. Their lives are completely different. So they're trying to work out a relationship while learning different things about each other. It's really good. It's cute. It's funny. It's romantic. I love it. It's a good book. There's no on the page. I can't think of what I'm trying to say. Sex scenes. There's no on the page sex scenes. So it's just you know what they did, but it doesn't show it. So I like that, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. So I have about 80 pages left to read in that book. So I'm going to read that today, and don't know what other goals I'm going to do next year. I'm thinking of doing like a classics goal. Maybe read one classic every 2 months or something. I'm not sure about that. I have to work that out. Plus, I kind of want to do the, I'm still doing the Gilmore Girls reading list. I'm still working on that. And technically, I'm still working on the Newbery's Winners Awards. Newbery Award winners, wow. And I'm still working on reading those, although I've kind of taken a break from them. But I think I'll continue that. And the Gilmore Girls reading list, and a lot of classics I want to read are on the Gilmore Girls reading list, so I think that works out great. I'll have to let you know how many of those I've actually read this year. I don't think I've read hardly any. I haven't worked so hard on it. I haven't read many classics. That's one thing I want to do next year, is read a lot more classics, which are on my personal shelves, so that'll get done hopefully. Yeah. It's going to be a good year. This year is finally over almost. Yay. Woo! 2020 is almost over. It's exciting. And in BC, they're going to be starting to do the vaccine for people in old folks' homes in, I think, January or February. And then everybody in BC will be getting the vaccine by, I think it was August or September. It's a long time from now, but it's going to happen, so I'm excited for that, for the COVID vaccine, and hopefully things will get better. And I'm definitely getting the vaccine. I'm immune compromised, so I'm hoping that people will actually get it. It's free in BC, so I'm hoping people will do it. I know of one person who refuses to get it, and I'm very upset about that because he's putting other people in danger. And he's one of the guys that believes in the 99% survival rate and all that stuff. So kind of upset about that. But I can't make people get the vaccine, but I'm kind of hoping it'll be law that you have to get it. I don't know if it will, but I'm kind of hoping it will since it's free for us. I know in some countries it's not free, and I'm sorry about that. I don't know. I wouldn't want to live in the U.S. because of the medical there. I mean, I think the U.S. is wonderful, but I wouldn't be able to live there because I take so many expensive medicines and that are covered here that I don't need to pay for. And if I had to pay for them, they would be through the roof expensive. So I'm glad I live in Canada. But I do want to visit the U.S. sometime. I do want to go and visit. I have a few friends in the U.S. I have some family there. And my dad was actually born in the U.S., so he became a Canadian citizen when he was, I think, 16 or 19 or something like that. So he's got dual citizenship. But I would love to go to the U.S. and just visit and maybe go there for a summer or something. That'd be neat. But anyways, I don't know why I'm talking about that. I'm sorry. There's a lot of places I'd like to go. And with the BC disability, they're thinking of raising the disability, which I'm very happy on increase the amount we get. So that's exciting. I'm hoping they do what they are thinking of doing, which is being put to vote right now. So I'm excited about that because if they do, I'll be able to move out of this apartment building. And I think I'll stay in Merritt, but I have to get... I want to get a bigger place or a place that is better for me. It's not as... I want to get a basement suite, basically. So I want to rent a place there. So that would be cool if I can afford that. Right now, I can't afford it. So if they increase the amount the disability gets, I'll be able to afford it. So I'm very excited about that. Hopefully it'll go through. I don't know if it will, but we'll see. And I don't know why I'm talking about that. I'm just excited about life. I'm excited about next year. I have a lot of things I want to do next year. I want to write a book. I want to read a bunch of my physical books and ebooks and knit and crochet and do basically what I did this year, but a lot better. And I hope to be a lot happier next year. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching. That's all I have to talk to you about today. I am going to be doing some tag videos, which I'll be uploading in the next few days, so get excited for that. I haven't done any tag videos in so long. I don't think I've done any tag videos, actually. I'm not sure if I have or not, but I'm going to do a few of them. It's a few of the end of the year tags, and I'm going to be doing a reading stats video, and I'm going to do a crafty update video as well. So stay tuned for more of those. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day or wonderful night whenever you're watching this. And God bless you in all you do. Bye, guys.